Well, hello, hello. As always, starting 5 minutes early in order to get the admin in the background sorted. Should be with you shortly. Let's see how that goes. Hello, Melissa. Hey, Belfast best AA killer. I'm contemplating it. I am contemplating it. Although I do have limited resources, but I'm intrigued to test it. I've been testing the Flint and the. I've got to test the Atlanta at least during this stream. Rightio, well, let's unplug the controller. Kick off the slippers. Get myself comfortable. And as always, just to start the stream, I'm going to kick off with the Icarus, with the intention of, well, a bit of tier 5 DD, and just testing that out. Hopefully Bogey's March should finish, and I should be able to partially seamlessly transition into Hearts of Oak. Hopefully that's seamless enough. I don't save that. What is it? Got 14 shot down and 6 kills, 11 citadels and 90 shell hits. I hope you captured that. That'd be a lovely game to send in. Actually, bear with, I've just got to grab something. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, yeah. Hello. Checking if the game is gone. No, just me. Yeah, I've tested the Flint. You didn't capture it. Oh, that's unfortunate. But sounds like you did have a very good game there, Melissa. So let's see what we can do. We've got ourselves about 3 hours of just chilling. The missus is at work, and I was going to do a bit more of a first look at see what we've had launched in the game, but for a bit of fun, thought it'd be a nice way to start. So let's see, we got ourselves a game of Capture the Base on New Dawn. Enemy team: Guidey, Benson, Aoba, Pensacola, Cheshire, Fuso, Queen Elizabeth, Kamazahara, Leon or Lion, depending how you want to pronounce that one. And that's 3 cruisers, 1 DD, 1 battleship, and a CC. Or CV. That's quite a collection of kills. Yeah, if you get games like that, always feel free to try and capture them. I have got actually, I think I fingers crossed I've done it today. So depending on how long you've been watching, the description may have changed, and down the description should be all the usual stuff, link to Patreon, video regarding how to send in game capture submissions, also link to the patch notes if you want to read through the patch notes, and fingers crossed, also the redeem code that was hidden in the patch notes if that does intrigue you. Romac, hello. DD, yeah, starting out with a DD, as always, just a nice way to warm up. However, I do have all of the American carriers and most of the Japanese carriers, so we will probably do a bit of carrier gameplay, also probably play a bit of counter carrier gameplay. I haven't done my premium supplies, so I've got to crack on with those as well. I've got about 3 hours of me just gaming, and just seeing how the games are moved or changed, I guess you might say. See, that Cheshire's a very tempting target, but he's slowing down behind the island. Now, I've only had one warm-up game before the stream, because that's all that I could really squeeze in, because the missus was home for a short amount of time. We'll do that, and then we'll just keep eyes on this Fuso. But again, you might consider streaming on Twitch and enabling the setting to save your videos. That will help get in gameplays. That's one way of doing it, yeah. Hang out. Sorry, I need to stop singing along. But it was, hello, preparing to go to sleep, so I guess I've already global XP'd my way to the Shakuku. I trust you to go for those Japanese, eh? We know what you're up to, Nate was. Well, if you do feel like joining me, unless you are definitely going to bed, then always give me a shout, and it was. You're always very much welcome. Now, we're not going to really get aggressive against this Guidey. The reason being is that Guidey does have a more aggressive sonar than myself. So we should be right here. Well, we will see if this Fuso is interested in the recent fish market. We'll pop our sonar on. Okay, the Guidey may not be actually operating his sonar, potentially because it's a recent ship. Maybe he's only just got it. We'll work the Fuso over while we're protected. Aoba's killed the Guidey very nicely, Doing a good show. Well, Mac. Where DD German? I can try German DD if you want. Oh, I found one game with carriers. There's a tier 4 with 4 players on each team. That's probably going to be one of the downsides of the introduction of the carriers initially. Everyone's going to want to be playing them, so you may see that, especially at the lower tiers. However, I do have a tier 7 aircraft carrier, so we can have a dabble at the higher tiers. No, it was at the start of this update. Started with 84 million credits, now just 30 million. And the cost of the update, that was yes, I know exactly what you mean. It's been very costly in regards to numbers of upgrades and changes and things like that, I have to confess. No, it was. I'm definitely going to sleep. My judgment isn't right when I'm tired. No, that's fair enough. Have a good rest. No, it was, and I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Let's see, what's going on over there? We've got the Benson over there. Not necessarily in a strong position in order to actually counter that Benson. I think our opportune moment here is to dash at the centre and see if we can cap this base. Our attack ability is 5.5 and the Leon's 5.9. Okay, we should be alright. We'll start capping the base and being a bit of a pain. What is it? I'll use my Belfast if you use a CV. Ooh. Ooh. This is the problem with the aircraft carriers. I mean, because they're every other tier, it means like kind of like a tier 6 division. Either you have to accept the carrier's going to be up tiered, or all the tier 6 ships are going to be up tiered. That's only downside there, I guess you could say. CV, take off version 1, rotate version 2, gear up. Oh well, we'll go for the cap, because doesn't look like much is going on, although possibly this Leon might be trying a counter here. We'll just do that in the anticipation that he turns in. What are these chaps doing? The AOBA, okay. If we swing our guns round to our right side, we should be right to keep focused here. DJ, hello! No British CVs yet, keyword being yet, very much so. I would say if we're going to see British carriers, I hate Ark Royal. Ark Royal's got to be a campaign ship. I'd love Ark Royal. No bias here. You know me. I have no bias at all. Right, time to smoke up, and then we'll open fire on this Leon. Should be right to do that. Melissa, Hermes, Ark Royal, Indomitable, Implacable. There's loads of carriers. I'd love to see them introduce more British premium carriers on the PC version of the game. I mean, Eagle would be quite a nice one. I know it's just going to be very similar to the Hermes, but again, I think it would still be quite interesting. And being that Furious is a tech tree, it would be very intriguing to see, say, like maybe Glorious as a premium, but like a lower tier or something like that. This is going to be a very awkward situation with that Lion just there. Whatever we do, don't leave the base, so just use our British acceleration here. And then what we'll do is we'll just put a load of fish straight up his nose. Ah, Neptune's beard. Don't necessarily want to engage the Benson unless someone else is spotting. Looks like Lizzie's spotting, so we will pop that, and engage. I could really do with taking some more damage in this Icarus actually, because the less HP I have, the faster my guns go. As anticipated, always good to have that sonar. And if she drops a smoke, I don't need to. Okay, who's the next biggest issue? That Elizabeth, probably. Okay. Right, where are we? Audacious as a campaign ship. That'd be a nice tier 7, wouldn't it? I know that it's anticipated that they will introduce carriers as the premium carriers as campaign rewards. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's just simply when, really. Will they want to let it settle, let people get used to carriers, let people understand how to play them, etc., before introducing premium carriers, or will they just try and capitalise on it straight away? That's always interesting. Hello, Ian. Good to see you. Malta, what a Malta class support carrier, I think, or light carrier. That would be intriguing. Do correct me if I am wrong on that. I'm trying to recall the contents of the book I have upstairs, and of course I haven't flicked over the carriers recently. Shinano would be good. I'd say if she exists in the PC version, very good chance. Shinano. Is that the Yamato hull aircraft carrier? Be interesting. A message redacted by Yeet. Ooh. Or DJ Sang. DJ had an 80k game in the Mahan with no torpedo hits. Very nice. Major being awarded for his masochist tendencies. No, a fleet carrier. Okay, yeah, alright. Do apologise, yeah. DJ, Iowa has the best AA in the game, I think. I checked some stats, not all of them. Fair enough. Proposed in 43. Trying to think where I've seen that. Maybe I've seen did any get built, or am I? Maybe I'm recording the rule set out of the back of Victory at Sea. That could be potentially where I'm recording the multi-class. Well, we've done that. Obviously, we want to try and get some of these rosettes done. Yamato's sister ship, Shinano. Yes, she would have been one. She's the carrier sister, the one that got sunk by American submarines. I don't want to do a carrier game right yet. So let's take the Atlanta out and see how we do. Or we could potentially maybe continue with a little bit of DD gameplay, and we could take my new shiny ship out that I couldn't resist. Because we need the money. So let's take the Kid out. She's known for being a bit of an anti-aircraft ship on PC, so I'm going to be intrigued to see how she goes. I'm happy enough with the build. I did play around a bit beforehand. I don't know, we'll get to the CVs when we get there. I just don't want to rush straight into them because I have had absolutely no warm-up time playing this, unfortunately. Gross the Curfest is the best A in the game. Oh yeah, but she's such a big target. Oof. The mass has 91 AA. Yeah, that's the thing I've noticed with the German DDs. They do have quite a lot of medium anti-aircraft caliber weapons. So they are quite capable in those regards. They don't have a lot of long range, which would be the flak puffs, or the flak clouds. Again, amusing. I mean, I guess most of the carrier crams down at the lower tiers. So maybe we'll tempt ourselves with the Lexington and see how it goes. Gross Curve versus 97. Oof. Kid was built of Kid. This build of movie 2020 World War II. Greyhound, I believe. Tazoo, hello, long live the Mongolian Navy and all who serve in her. Even though now is it a public franchise? Get off our lake. Should have been more. Right, I think I'm up to there. Let's see, what's the RDF saying? What are we up against? Guidey, Benson, Dallas, York, Helena, Fuso, Bayern, California, Nelson, no radar. Johnny, good show. Let's get those guns off to the right side. Let's see what we can. And amusingly, we take out an AADD and there's no planes. I'd like to file a complaint. Although I'm not sure how many of you guys watch some of the World of Warships community contributors, but was it Flambas? He was every time he took the Shashio out, it was a carrier game, and every time he took the Kid out, it was a non-carrier game. Oh, Neptune's beard. Everything just. Ah, Neptune's beard. Oh well, it is what it is, unfortunately. Managed to get first blood though, which does mean we get some pretty ribbons. Managed to tear the Gady up, but she managed to predict my next move. Neptune's beard. Oh, well, while that's happening, I did promise you a carrier game, didn't I? Oh. Should we do the Ranger? How am I going to build this? Well, we'll go for concealment. Torpedo bombs are probably the better one. Improving the speed of the aircraft is going to help with getting the aircraft down range. Don't really care for your ship's AA, sort the AA. Damage control party reload. That one. probably go that because I want the fighters. We'll just go. I think we'll go naked and see how that goes. What's the worst that could happen? Quickly put credit booster on it. Oh, we still can't put battle boosters on. Oh, that's most intriguing. We'll put put the beta flag on. Camouflage. It should be stealthy enough without it. Slow aircraft. Let's give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? That beats my 4v4. Let's see. Gee, I had a game where there was only a Texas, a V1070, a Langley, a Congo. V170 in the Hosho, 3v3. Oh my god. Major of only 1.1 million. You're broke, mate. Yes, I am broke. This has been a very expensive update. Fourth, can we agree having anime commanders isn't being we may or may not have them all. I may or may not have them all. Fourth, if you collect for the sake of anime, that's being a weeb. I got Scharnhorst because it was good. Which part of the Scharnhorst did you find very good? Careful now, the wife is listening. Right, let's try this this thingamabob. No. Oh, square. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. So, wait, it's on auto. Is it on autopilot? But that's square. So I have to have square, autopilot on. Okay. Now, now what do I want to do? What am I up against? Let's do the dive bombers first because they're a waste of space. I'll probably make a peculiar. Can't see anything in particular yet. I'm over Bravo. Got a Nuremberg and Normandy spotted. Usually the carrier must be here, so what I might do is I might drop a fighter cover over the Colorado. So if I try and get there first. Get my position, call in the fighters, and then we'll bugger off. So we know the DD's over here. I think we're keeping their plane spotted, which is quite amusing. And their engines cool down. I have no idea. Worth a go. Nope. Right. Not that way. Yay! Let's see. Torpedoes? What was the T61 there? So that almost makes me think, God, no, I don't want to be going over there. So I'll do that. The autopilot's quite a nice system, actually. I have to give it that. I have to give it that. Not the skimpily clad drawing, if that's what you're implying, Major. I think having improved dispersion as a trait is rather nice. Yes. Most certainly will improve your dispersion. I'd laugh if that works. I'd laugh if that works. Oh no. What have they done? And now you sail into the island, yeah? Please? Yes. I do a loop-de-loop, and can I drop it now? Go on. Just remember it goes right on the edge. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh no! Right. Oh, we need back the other way. Back the other way. No, there. Yes. Right, let's try and actually torpedo the things that we're supposed to torpedo. Leave the destroyers alone. What's that? Scharnhorst. Is that enough? Not quite. Okay, I got to lead a bit more. Oh no. Oh no. Well, just get rid of those and send them back. Back to the carrier. You are doing full speed away from the enemy. That could help. Let's go do bombs. Oh yeah, the cheeky auto damage con that you get. We gotta go. Where's it? How long we got? 6 seconds. We'll go left actually. Dodge. Oh, try and dodge this flak, but it's gonna hurt. Very good flak fire from the Scharnhorst, have to confess. Oh. I guess I'll go there. Let's continue with the torpedoes. We seem to have the most success with them. To be honest, I probably want to be going there. What's that anyway? A Poltava. Okay. Now we've probably got an absolute age in order to lead this. "14 seconds. I wonder if we can bounce it over onto the Nuremberg. Yeah, we can. Bombs? just duke the... We're gonna have to go for a flat cloud there. Oh, and another one. We'll chance it. And what we'll do is we'll drop a fighter about here. And we know the Fubuki's just launched torpedoes. An incapacitation? And now... well, I'm probably dead. I'd laugh. I should have gone for more of a scatter, I think. Well, not too bad. Mixer, hello. Stop laughing. Major, you're the reason the CVs were buffed. Because I'm terrible. Oh, you're probably right. Oh well, back to the port. Yes. So, what have we managed to achieve so far, apart from some miserable defeats? Yes, the kid was a bad game. Mid-table, even though I died that quickly. Wow. I guess I did get first blood. Right. Well, we've done terrible in that. In all seriousness, that was not great, but your stats indicate a fairly decent game. Yeah, I know. Which then makes you wonder sometimes. Just started the update. All good luck makes the game. I think mine took me well, actually, I don't know. I came down, made myself a coffee from work, and then just left it to it. I want to try the kid again, maybe. Or we could just see if maybe we should just go ruin a tier 7 game and be absolutely terrible at that. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Famous last words. I mean, I bet matchmaking's going to take an absolute age. Well, you never know. You never know. What's to lose? Apart from money, which we don't have a lot of. So we do that. There we go. Just hey, clear the way. Here comes the guts. Here comes the sinking. I sink a lot. It's fine. Hello, Squadron Leader Vaz. Good to see you. Good to see you. I've heard high tier CV matchmaking is quick, but lower isn't. It might be just because the number of players at the lower tier trying to play carriers. The matchmaking might slow down because they're trying to populate the rest of it. You think being divisioned up after alter the queue time? I don't think it would. I think it because with divisions, it's not going to look for like divisions. It's just going to look for just building a division. Not necessarily sure on this one. Maybe we'll go there. But let's do half speed. There's no DDs. And the planes are now blue. I assume that's good. We'll go get a bit more speed up. Might drop some fighters over Bravo. There we go, started to spot the enemy team. Alabama, Colorado. Just drop some fighters there. Fiji, Munchin, Richelieu. Colorado's teaming up. Orkhov. No easy to identify targets here. You're almost looking for something that's straying from the pack. I mean, the Colorado's quite tempting here. We're only just starting to come under flak fire now. Oh, there's more bombs. Ooh. And we'll return to the carrier now. Yeah, I'll keep up with this direction. Keep at half speed. We'll try some torps. See if we can drop some fighters on the other side of that island first. Someone very salty on my game. Oh, there's salt everywhere. It's in the sea. It's only natural. Yeah, you probably already noticed that I have a very happy-go-lucky attitude when it comes to this game. You're isolated, Jean-Bar, and you shouldn't be. And that's gonna get you picked out. Oh, you're isolated. Just shot down 5 aircraft with that fighter squadron. Very nice. Three torpedoes. Oh, you're being generous. Gentlemen, gentlemen, please. And then there was one lonely dog. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, back to half speed. The Colorado is quite a tempting target again. Didn't know that is the square I want. Cruisers. Anyone else thinking the Russians making this game are biased against US carriers? Maybe. But I'm going to assume that my team's going to push up. There's the munching. What I might do, I might just see if I can get Richelieu. You've only got 32mm deck armor, I believe, sir. Or is that just the Jean Bar? Oh, Neptune's beard. I didn't time that right. And I shall pay for my sins. So they're definitely larger flights of aircraft then at the higher tier. And a lot less time with the aircraft. Nice. Right, back. Let's launch these, and I'll try and put some air cover over the Massachusetts, because I think their carrier is going to keep coming this way. That makes sense, yeah. So if I can just drop some air cover between me and the enemy, maybe I should just hold off and then see what pops up. Orkachev. Richelieu. Ooh, no. Oh. And then there was 2. Get back to the air. I will catch up with the chat. Although, hello Sax. Look away now, I'm sinning. The Wichita is now supporting the dropping fighters. Oh god, I'm not used to these short times. Why not? You never know. Nah. It's a bit deceiving the way the times at tier 5 are quite long compared to the very short times you get at tier 7. Oh, we've got one hit. Yeah, I'm now become the target of the enemy. Considering using the Witchstone, he's on the Richelieu. That Jean-Bart captain went full potato. Thoughtful. Just wait until we see the world-renowned Soviet carriers. Oh yeah. Well, they introduced the German carrier tech tree before they introduced the French one, and France actually had carriers, so I'm sure we all count and wait for those anticipated Russian carriers. Oh, these times are less. Yeah, these times are less. Wow. That's interesting. So you get 15 seconds at tier 5, but it's only like 10 seconds. Can I do a quick 180? I don't think I can. No, so you can't do FDR. For those of you who are familiar with the PC. You can't do an FDR 360 drop. I'm sure some of you are thinking that's a bit of a shame. Like well, I am going to have to actually drop some fighter support, I think. I'll try and get to the hood before dropping fighter support. Well, thank you, Sax. Yes, Sax has politely reminded you, if you could, give the stream a thumbs up, that'd be much obliged. Oh, okay, or the Algeria can just wipe him out. Okay. Well, we'll drop some fighters here, just in case. Because I can see the torpedo flight moving over. And my fighters are going straight to work on that torpedo flight. Lovely. I keep leaving it to the last second and it's not quite quick enough. More practice. Can I do it from here? Getting slightly better at that. I think I'll drop fighters over our cruiser. And I'm just going to keep going because I'm anticipating the Richelieu might try and turn in due to those ones. I might use the engine cooldown too. Not ideal, but I wonder if that could maybe force it to stay broad onto these. And then, okay, well, we'll just have to, let's just do this. Drop the last batch of fighters here, because no chance of this game really seeing the end of the days. Which is probably going to be how most games end. And that's me. Right. Playing carriers is very difficult to keep hold of the chat. Good lord. But thank you for coming along, Sax, even though I know carriers aren't really your thing. Although carriers are here to stay, unfortunately. The Kuznetsov comes with permanent smoke screen. I don't think you can do a smoke chain build on the Kuznetsov. Hello, Sid. Hello, hello. Afternoon. Catherine. Hey, do you have the Shikuku? And if you do, can you have? Unfortunately, not. That's literally the one I don't have. Law enforcement. Hello. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I remember you. Thoughtful. I'm rubbish. Tell everyone I'm rubbish, okay? Because that that was a bad game. What? Fine, fine, fine. We'd take it. God's sake. Well, that's the first time I've ever come first in a carrier. Ever. Come on, let's open... Okay, container. Probably going to be a random one, yeah, Von Essen. I don't think... Can I do anything? I can't do anything with Von Essen. Okay, what's next? Ooh, campaign, I guess. Nothing special, though. Oh, well. Well, we don't want to keep playing just carriers, so... He automatically goes straight back to the British nation. Yes. I want to play something. Cossack's tempting. Cossack is tempting, but we've tried the Kid. Let's take the Flint. Let's take the Atlanta out. Hey, I spoke with law enforcement today. I mean, your team has been melting, yeah. But that's carrier new pulls through. Oh, and I missed so many drops and stuff like that. So surprised. Must have done a lot of spotting potential though. Dropping the fight, like It's interesting the gaps between the tiers. There's massive differences. Like tier 5 seems to be potentially the easiest tier. Of course, we don't get a carrier in a game in which we are hoping for a carrier, in which we take our anti-aircraft cruiser out. Typical. But it will be what it will be. Ta-ra, ta-ra. So. I think when manoeuvre over to the left flank and support our Kagera and our Massachusetts, I mean, it's only the rightful thing to do. Yeah, you seem to be dropping too far forwards from the battleship. Yes, yeah, I'm noting that. Dropping a bit too far forward or too late. It's because it's really misleading. The tier 5, you've got loads of time in order to play around with your ship or your aircraft, I should say, in order to get those drops off. But the tier 7 is like suddenly you lose that additional bit of wiggle room. I guess that's the trade-off, because obviously you're dropping more bombs and more torpedoes per volley, so I guess that's the trade. But of course it's catching me a little bit unawares, because well, first ever game in it, and I'll make my excuses there, I guess you could say. Let's see, where are we? We are 51 minutes into the stream. That's not too bad. The aim's to stream until about 2100 hours, so that means there's an additional 2 hours of streaming to play around with. And hopefully that'll keep you guys satisfied with a bit of intriguing gameplay, I hope. I hope it's intriguing. Or terrible, some terrible gameplay. There's 4 DDs on the enemy team, which is a beautiful, beautiful game. Unfortunately, I know there's a battleship closing in here. Oh, Neptune's beard. No, 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 no. I don't want to go out there yet. Oh, it's an Iowa. But it's not the Iowa capping. Rear turrets are just sneaking through, that's alright. Come on, back we go. We have propulsion mods. To be honest, it's an Iowa at this range. If we stay flat, it probably completely overpen us, I think. My Citadel should be flat enough that he won't be able to find it. This is why I get devastatingly struck or detonated. Go on. That's not too bad. Now that is obviously what was going to cause me pain, is 8-inch guns. And now unfortunately we're angled against the Iowa. And now I think simply an overpen from the Iowa should be sufficient to kill me. With 93 HP, we are a fragile shell of the person we once were. However, as long as we can stay alive for a little bit longer, we can cause a bit more pain. Oh, we might be able to even get a cap. Might as well use the enhanced AA. Why not? Let's see, we've killed 5 of the enemy ships. Oh yes, I hope. With my 93 HP. I don't know how much help I can be. Moral support. There you go. Moral support. That's what we need in this team. More moral support. Oh, let's see if we can maybe tickle this Kagera for a bit. Scare her, maybe. I would say something's going to try and make a dash down the middle. That'd be my guess. I'm in no shape or condition to confront anything that comes down the middle. We'll be dead in a single volley. Nope, nothing within range. Nope, nothing in range. Maybe if I go in behind something that's big and nasty, they won't see me. They might take pity on me. Well, turn the AA on again, why not? Nothing to do with it. Oh. Oh, Melissa. Got called trash for using my witch turn using high explosives. Don't worry, I enjoy those messages. People who whinge that you're using 50% of the ammunition type. Why not? Like, if it works, it works. Like, my favourite one is people always seem to get angry at the best player on the enemy team. And it's like, oh, why? They gave you the most resistance. Send them a message saying GG or something like that. That's what I usually do. I'm more actually. Oh, I might see if I can assist here. I shall use my superior speed and use my tugboat to assist friendly into combat. Let's get front. This rudder is just not quite. We survived. Oh, right, stretch the leg. Sip of water. And that's usually the second game in a ship which I designed to be an anti-aircraft ship, in which there's been no aircraft. Can't complain. Obviously, that actually did help with my my bureau as well. Might as well do a bit of bureau while I'm here. Talking of the bureau, I'll probably want to take the Fiji out. Where is she? Belfast is tempting, but I'll do the Fiji because I need to. Well, this is amusing. So they said it would be whatever's in the first slot for the British cruisers. The first slot is the repair party, so they've made it so you can. So they made it the second slot, so you can swap out what your sonar is for it. That's interesting. That is very interesting. because I was concerned that they were going to make us have to pick between repair party or anti-aircraft. Use the Arkansas and pray you don't get a CV lobby. You guys punish me enough on a Friday by getting me to play god awful ships. Thankfully, I don't believe I have the Arkansas. No, I don't. Thank God. Yeah, I use that as my excuse. I don't have the Arkansas. Again, not a lot of destroyers kicking around these days. I'd love to see a couple of DDs every now and then. I mean, we got the only destroyer, and it's a tier 4 in a tier 5 and 6 game. Good, jolly good show. I'm going to loop around behind you, Pensacola. Yeah, that's fine by me. Yep, that should do me. Just oh, the French, just the one in the burn. Yeah. What is the thing, like, how can we end up with an entire tech tree of German carriers when they never built a carrier which carried planes? And actually did carry operations, when the French have an aircraft carrier which did carry planes and carry out aircraft carrier operations, things like that. While the Pensacola's there, I might as well abuse the fact that he's going to be doing some spotting for me. What's the cruiser? Nuremberg, Queen Elizabeth, Colorado. Okay, this is alright, I'm sure the Indianapolis is just trying to close into radar. He's actually in radar range. The Indianapolis does have a very effective radar range. However, she doesn't have an amazing armour. Especially when she's broadside on like that. Alright, Queenie. She's going to be next target to try and work over. Do not push me out on my smoke screen. Oh, damn, I'm just going. If I just move, it should be alright. She will be in torpedo range. I don't think it is. It necessary for me to chain smoke? I might do a very quick chain smoke. What I'll do, I'll get up to the edge of my smoke here, and therefore I'm chain smoking but moving my smoke as well. So if I start moving at quarter speed, start dropping the smoke. Got on with a torque, which is quite good. There we go. Let me just stop on this edge of the smoke. The superstructure. Colorado's moving away. Right, we can work over the Colorado from here, that's fine by me. Don't anticipate anyone coming down the centre. Colorado's leaving our range now, so we'll start moving up, I think. Catch up with the chat, I think, maybe? Samuel, Hotspot is fun. I actually haven't even played the new maps yet, I haven't even seen them. God awful ships, Major speaks for non-British ships. But did the German CVs carry out the surrender operations? I think the Graf Spee was scuttled in order to block access to a port. She was then raised and given to Russia as a war prize, where she was then tested on and then sunk again. Bern, she... I think she got to the Caribbean, where she was... I can't remember if she was disarmed or interned to the Americans. She was then repaired, I believe. I mean, there's some good footage of the Bern in training with the French Anglo-Navy training expedition during the late 30s. Yeah, the French had a very interesting design with their aircraft carriers. The way they had or at least the designs that are then going to go forward after the Bern. I think the aircraft hangar's got 3 decks. You've got a deck for where you'd have your aircraft ready and waiting. Oh, that could have been worse. And then they also had like a repair deck. So your first hangar deck was a your aircraft deck, your aircraft storage deck, where you had your aircraft ready to go. And then I think your second deck was more of a maintenance deck. And then you had like a third hangar deck, which acted as a aircraft storage room, I believe. And the French had like some consideration to the way the hangars were arranged. So it means, because obviously you needed your you wanted your aircraft cover cap your fighters at the front, so they could go up the lift straight away and go. Some interesting designs. Axe Clark does a very good video covering it. A bit miffed I used a smoke screen for that Colorado, but I kind of felt like I had to, considering the amount of danger he could put me in there. No, Major, you're ruining the joke. Shrimp Dragon. Everything's fine here. All good, all good. How are you doing yourself? Battlefast with Tenant. You could do. I do Battlefast with Jericho for the stealth dar. Might be my last volley. She is not running target acquisition mods. Yeah, Neptune's beard isn't allowed around here somewhere. And a lion. I've got no cover. Sean should be able to deal Nuremberg. Atlanta's right here. Just waiting to be deleted by the yeah, the lion. Okay, Neptune's beard, that's only a decade, that's not too bad, that's not too bad. You and me both. Come on, rear turrets, please. Thank you. Come on.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
192? Bloody hell. I bet no one's watching as well. No, my luck, there's probably like 2 people watching for a change. Everyone seems to watch when I do 10,000 and blow up and die, but no one's there to watch me when I do 192. Oh god, that was lethal. Oh, Mixer, you got your counter back. Good. Trimp, personally have a stomach bug. Ooh, nasty. I hope you get well soon. Thank you, Thoughtful. Yes. See, I can play. Wow. Nice. Can't complain about that. Well, that makes me feel good. It's maybe a nice profit as well. I'll have to timestamp that one, maybe. I think it's just the time of day. Yeah, you're probably right. It's that awkward time of day where it's meal time for most of Europe, and then you also got America. Most of them are still at school and stuff like that. I take the Belfast out. Yeah, we'll run with that. That's fine. Let's do the Belfast then. Oh, shrimp. Yeah, most of the time you stream them in school. Fair enough. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think if I stream any later, it's getting a bit late over here. Unfortunately, I think a general rule of thumb is UK is about 7 hours ahead of the United States. Sometimes it's more, depending if you're on the east or west coast of the United States. Minsk, Ski, Shaw's, Cheshire, Scharnhorst, Lion, Colorado, Bismarck. Okie dokie. No, I'm going around the back of the island. I'm not risking the front.
Let's get to it.
Too many times I've gone around the front of the island and then you get detected by a battleship, so... I mean, can I do an auto... No, you can't do autopilot with these. Okay, that's right. Just think about, Just think they bring the OP version of Belfast. It already is, isn't it? Like... Well, I guess Belfast 43, are Yukazi's going over there? I would have liked if the Yukazi could have come help with Charlie Cap. But our Yukazi seems to be going off on a mission to kill the Scharnhorst. Well, good luck. That's all I can wish the Yukazi. I'm gonna head... So my intention here is to head to about this grid square there. And it looks like most of the enemy team, Cheshire, Scharnhorst, yeah, that's the division, isn't it? Yeah, that's the division. So, my intention is maybe to try and push into Ooh. However, there's a radar cruiser, and seeing Bravo's being capped like that is far too tempting to turn down. Minsk. So, we know it's the Akatsuki in Bravo. What kind of support does the Akatsuki? So he's got a Colorado supporting him. It's just too tempting, you see. Now my radar range is my detectability range. And if I was an Akatsuki, I'd be in bottom left of that grid square there. However, should I suddenly become detected, I know the Akatsuki's within range. Now, he's definitely in range now, but turning my radar on here is not going to be helpful to anyone. Now it will be helpful, as an Akatsuki just turns up inside sonar range. May have been a bit risky to do that, but what I wanted to do, I wanted to make sure the Akatsuki showed me enough of the ship, so that means I could just one-punch her and get rid of her nicely, which I managed to do quite nicely there. Right, well, we might as well counter cap, and then I'll see if I can get into maybe a smoke screen, see if I can use the Cheshire's backing up, that's a shame, right? So I can maybe put in the position to work the Cheshire over. Fortunately not. If I get guns trained this way, maybe I can try and support our right flank in a second. Next year, I could see it, could see it. Ouch, yes, ouch. Waited the perfect moment for that Katsuki to show a bit of broadside. Belfast is a heavy cruiser? No, she's a light cruiser under the definitions of the Washington Naval Treaty. Actually, it would be the London Navy Treaty, the first one. The definition of a cruiser would be down to the size of their gun caliber, and therefore a heavy cruiser was defined as 8-inch or more, and a light cruiser was defined as less than 8-inch, and therefore Belfast, being equipped with 6-inch guns as a main battery, would be defined as a light cruiser. Amusingly, the Belfast and the Edinburgh, the town class cruisers, they were a British design in order to counter the Mayuku class cruisers of the Japanese Imperial Navy. Yeah, we will start working that Cheshire over. We just want to make sure we can do it from the safety of a smoke screen. That's looking good for me. So obviously I haven't got a tie-whip build on this, so I can lay a nice massive smoke screen. Once I've dropped about 15 knots, should be safe to open fire. Now the Cheshire does have a reasonable nose plating in which she can resist 8-inch guns. However, if she offers me something broad like that, I will take full advantage of it. She's probably chucked torpedoes out. Right, time to work the Colorado over. How's it going? It's going alright. Next era. Done a bit of carrier gameplay, but also just mixing it up, trying to get a bit of my bureau done, get some of my premium supplies done. Probably really should be playing a tier 5 premium at some point. Because I kind of took Sunday off in all honesty, simply because I wanted to make sure things were okay. I even commented that the Cheshire was getting torpedoes out, and then I completely forgot. Like an absolute muppet, as always. Oh well, I'll blame it on streaming, that's what I always do. It was up this morning, he knew he was going back to the port. Yeah, as I very much waited, almost baited the Akatsuki into having to go broad. He went for a torpedo rush. Is there an island? That island's not big enough. Shrimp. You know, the British cruisers honestly look very nice. Yes, they are. It's all very interesting to see the design procedure of the World War II cruisers, because obviously, oh hello. Obviously following World War One, we just launched the E class, which is Emerald and Enterprise. And then we took a massive break until we started building cruisers again. The next batch of... well, it's not necessarily a massive break. This is not going to end well. Can I at least maybe cause someone some pain? Oh, Neptune's beard. Well, this is one of the downsides, obviously, Belfast being represented in the game as her 1950s refit, because you have no torpedoes. And also, you have no armour. And that should be where I die? No, not yet. Well, we're dead anyway, because 15 inches... Yeah, there we go. Only 45 that time. Probably should have paid attention when I made that comment regarding the Cheshire. Yeah, so the British did the E-class following the E class, they built the I think the Hawkins class. Was the Hawkins class next? (1919) and I think 1926. That's late. Did Hawkins come first then? Okay, so it would have been D, then the Hawkins, then the Emerald, then the counties, then they built the Exeter/York class and the Leanders at the same time, because Exeter's got the same bridge as the Leander class, but the York has the same bridge as the Devonshire class, or county class, I should say. Then after the Leanders came the Arafusers. Well, no, it would have been the Amphions. It would have been Leanders, Amphions, Arafusers, and then the towns. Britain stopped going down the route of the heavy cruiser concept, because obviously they were big, expensive, and you didn't get much more broadside or amount of ordnance down range per minute. Per minute you could get more 6-inch ordnance down range than 8-inch ordnance, because with 6-inch ordnance you can have more guns for higher rate of fire, because the shells are smaller and easier to move. So the British concept when it came to cruiser development towards the end of the 30s was focusing more on just how much rate of fire you could get down range. It's one of the reasons why also then you start looking at like the Dido class and things like that. I do need to do a tier 5, so I will take the Exeter out. And we're going to keep putting credit boosters on there, because I do need the money, unfortunately. Oh, I'm hearing like campaign stuff happening in the background. I'm nearly halfway through the stream. I may have to take a little bit of a break and use the restroom. Get a fresh glass of water. So I might do this game and then take a quick 5-minute break. Domination, Estuary. 2, 5 and 6 game. Canadian Division with Mutsu. Jervis, Pensacola, Bayern, Nagato, Scharnhorst, Colorado, Ranger. Oh, we actually have some carriers. Right, noting our carriers on the left flank, we also only have 2 battleships on the left flank, so as a cruiser, I'm going to fold in over there. Now, Exeter's AA complement isn't amazing. She's got 2 quad pom-poms, I think. She's also got 4 mounts of twin dual-purpose 4-inch gun. And she has a smattering of 20mm, but amusingly she's represented in game in her post-1941 refit, before she was sent out to the Pacific Theatre. And so what you'll notice on top of Y turret and B turret, she has some cupolas for what would have been 20mm Oerlikon. Unfortunately, they weren't in stock when she finished her retro refit. So unfortunately, she went out with these cupolas, which could have carried additional 20mm Oerlikon, but unfortunately, they weren't available, and she went out without them to the Pacific Theatre. Amusingly, did she come under air attack? I think she came under air attack on the following day, but her initial damage was caused during a surface action against the Japanese Navy. So they went for more over bigger, yes. So the American Navy and the Japanese Navy both went down the route of big guns, hence the quite a lot of heavy cruisers. That's what they went for, whereas we went for the light cruiser concept. We built slightly smaller cruisers, things like things like the Leander, the Amphion, and the Arafuser, almost as like escort cruisers, I guess you could say, escorting convoys and stuff. I'm in a precarious situation here. where I'd love to get behind this island before I continue my engagement with this Jervis. I'd love that Jervis just to get a bit closer. I think, although he's laid a smoke screen, he's actually outrun it. He has loose torpedoes at me. Well, strange things do happen. Okay, right. What have we got here then? We have a Nagato. Oh, I'd love to just... Can I sneak out here at like 15 knots and just lay a smoke screen? Pretty please, pretty please, pretty... Look the other way. Don't shoot Nagato. Don't do it. Don't... Yes. And Exeter has very good torpedo angles, so please... before I shoot, 5 kilometers. No, I am not shooting. Now, oh, she's a tier 6, so she might pick me up at 3 kilometers range, so I will back up. $27, okay. Is she going to pick me up at 3? Yes, yes. Okay, so she is running the target acquisition mods. Pensacola's got good arcs. My God. Yeah, Nagato was really causing me a bit of bother. Nick, hello, hello, hello. Bogey reminds me of my ex-wife. Big guns. Read before you say aloud, Major. Read before you say aloud. God damn it. Thank you for that little window into your personal life, Nick. Thank you. I will now forever remember. Oh yeah, that's Nick. The wife with the big guns. Yes. Shrimp, and I would assume they would be better at DD hunting too. I don't think it really matters too much when it comes down to a DD hunting in regards to the caliber of the guns on the ship, because usually when it comes to hunting DDs, it's down to, I guess with the heavier cruisers, they're probably slightly more reliant on their secondary battery, I guess you could say. It's about... Oh, ruined my fun. Pardon me. I think we just got into the cap. That KG5 is going to be getting close to a Kraken. He's up to 3. Ah, okay. There we go, much obliged. Well, this is now the new norm when there's aircraft carriers in the game. You got time to put your controller down and sit back, relax, put your feet up, get yourself a nice drink, you know, because nothing else going on for the next 6 minutes. Carriers, great edition. So, how was Monday? Oh, there we go. Right, I will nip off and take a very quick break, use the restroom, get myself a fresh glass of water and stuff like that. Can't complain though, can't complain. Okay, yes, campaign, we know. Thank you. Right, let's see. I've done my tier 6 premium, I've done my tier 5 premium. Next year I wonder if they intentionally made them underwhelming. I had a well, obviously maybe it shows the quality of my team, but we did all right. With 61,000 damage in a game, and that's my first game in the Lexington. So they're just not great for streaming, I have to say, because you have to really put a lot of attention into them. I need to do like a tier 4 premium, so maybe just to satisfy those needs that some of my chat have. Well, maybe we could do a tier 3. Maybe I'll take the nails out next. So what I'll do, I'll just move the mic to the laptop, and I'll probably be back in a minute. See you soon. Apologies for that. Nature calls. Ooh, what's going on here? Probably because people were complaining, at least on PC. Yeah, well, they're trying to avoid making it into PC, aren't they? That's what they're trying to do. Yeah, people were afraid of them destroying the game because of PC impact, but the console version has not been as impactful yet. They definitely have an impact. One thing I've noticed, at least while I've been playing at the moment, is the DD population has gone from being very rare to extinct. I've only had one game where there's actually been a very good amount of DDs. Most games I'm not seeing a lot of DDs. However, obviously, playing a lower tier, we'll see how it goes. So how's life? Pretty good. About to eat and start work. Oh, fair enough, next era. You must work quite late. Ah, next era, you like the conversion of carriers on their World Warship Blitz with the top-down RTS view. To be honest, I thought that's what we were going to get. Now we see the problem with carriers. Everyone's playing low tier carriers, so the population down here of other players is being spread very, very thin. Wow. Jolly good show. Brandon, hello. Just walking home from school. How's everyone doing? Doing alright. I managed to do 192k in the Fiji. God knows if that's I don't think that's a damage record. But it was quite a nice game. How are you doing, Brandon, anyway? No, sir. I'm starting a log of how many 4v4 and 5v5 matches I get. Is it just my time zone? I mean, I find it incredibly strange. But then again, next era, I believe you play quite a lot of DDs. So does that mean that you're more likely to find more DD games? But then you think, well, if there's all these DDs, why aren't they being spread? Like, because I play a lot of cruisers, and I play a good mix of ships. And I'm always, I guess you could say, struggling to find DDs in order to support me. I mean, you wouldn't believe the value of a good DD player is. It's one of my pet peeves. I just wish there were more destroyers. Oh my, I found everything. Let's turn on the everything button then. This will be the last volley of HE, and then we'll switch to AP as we have closed into range. That's bombers again, so I'm not exactly too concerned. Is that torpedo bombers? Yeah, it's torpedo bombers. Oh, if I remember, the sister on the Langley's towards the rear. Okay, I'll have to remember that.
Gegnerische Schlachtschiff gesunken.
It's towards the back here. Yeah. Hopefully the rest of the team can deal with that. But yeah, I can see how tier 3 carriers are messing up the matchmaking a bit there. Oh Christ. What's just life? Hello! You're in school as well? I do apologise to everyone in America for the me streaming when you're at school, unfortunately. The insignia for the CV win is great. What was that for? Not quite sure there, Nick. Sure, I'm trying to learn cruisers. No, fair enough. Don't worry about grammar. I'm not one to talk. Shrimp, don't play DD. I don't play DDs. They're too important for me to mess up. I'll stick with my BBs and cruisers. I might pick up CVs. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Everyone's got to play. Everyone's got to do their own little thing, haven't they? Next year, my division mates laugh about it. Next year, if I play a DD in a division, they see more DDs in their matches. If they play DDs, they are more likely to have 1v1 DD matches. Just weird. Yeah, maybe it's just you. Maybe you're cursed. What's a tier 4 premium I've got? It probably Japanese, I think. Maybe the I thought I had the Yubari. Was Yubari tier 3? Oh, Yubari's tier 3. Oh, this is the news one. Yubari comes with a an AA consumable. She's one of the very few tier 3 cruisers that actually comes equipped with it. So that makes her actually quite. That might I might do that on the assumption that the Nauza games are lost. I'm going to take the Yubari out and use the AA. I love Nauza, it's just fun. Yeah, I love Nauza. Just get in their face. That's what I love about it. Right, I'm pretty good. Going back to school full time. Looking after the puppies hard. Fair enough. Nick, Orkan has nice AA. I guess she will have a slightly improved AA battery. I guess you can say than Lightning, and then she also comes at a lower tier. Yes, yeah. So I guess for her tier, they all can have quite nice. Shrimp, you're fine if you stream at our time. I'd be like midnight, I think. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to stream like after midnight. Unfortunately, I do have to sleep. I do have a full-time job, so do apologise. Kamikaze, Hocknick. Kamikaze must have Tearaway. Interesting. She has AA mods too, I think. Yubari, that is. Oh yeah, I haven't thought about that. Maybe I should put the AA mod on. Right, let's see. Okay, this should be interesting. Kaiser is intent on heading over this way. Let's do a quick flip around the front of the Kaiser. Some dangerous battleships on the enemy team. Is Cleveland AA good? I was thinking about doing a full AA build. At the moment, the issue is the carrier population is very, very bottom heavy, and we're not seeing a lot of upper tier. You doing a torpedo run? We shot down 2 aircraft, which actually I guess isn't really that bad when you consider that you're they've only got a squadron of 6 aircraft. I might just run like AA support for this battleship. Because I guess if I stay near the battleship, at least I can provide some AA support. Which is quite a nice, interesting concept. It does add like another level to the team play. I guess especially if you're playing in a division, I guess you could say. If you're playing in a division, you'll probably take into account who can protect who and things like that. Although I have wasted my one and only AA defense consumable. Oh. Because there's only one on the Uvari. Just wait for the Kaiser to move, then maybe I can get moving up. Oh, here comes the bombers. The thing is, I can't provide AA protection for our battleship if he keeps retreating backwards, because that means I can't engage the enemy up front. But then again, our carrier's getting close enough. The carrier's got decent AA that he should be able to handle anything coming in. I was wondering how many points you can get purely from AA support. I'd love to know. It would be interesting to see. At the moment, the issue I'm finding is there's not enough high tier battleships in which you can then test that at the moment. The only way you could test that is if you division up with someone who has a high tier aircraft carrier, I should say, sorry. And then you could probably do it. Now, if people want to test that, then feel free to say. But I think most people are either at school or at work and stuff like that. Teneri's basically a destroyer, so I might be able to work her over. I think Atlanta would have a really good AA. Yes, I took the Flint out earlier, and she did do reasonably well when the aircraft came near. The problem was it was one of those things like the aircraft carrier only really worked in one area of the map, and that wasn't where I was. I still had a good game in the Flint. I should switch to HE. I think everything's overpenning the Teneru there. Yeah, that's slightly better results, really. There's our torpedoes. Just drifting through them, very nice. She's now getting desperate and wants to use the torpedoes on the other side. So, I don't want to show broadside to the Danae because it does have AP. Gee, her armor's terrible, isn't it? Oh, Danae as well. Well, can we get a double strike? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Please. Oh, I don't think it was quick enough. Should be clear those torpedoes from the Danae though. Let's move the microphone a bit closer. Fair enough, shrimp. Enjoyable shower. Oh, my chest hurts a little bit. Atlanta should be. It's a heavy looking ship. Yes. I hope the European DDs are next. A good counter against CVs. I think there's every potential. Although there's nothing confirmed as yet, obviously. It's probably a bit risky going for the charge, isn't it? Part of me's tempted, honestly. Oops. Need to aim a bit higher than I'm expecting. Well, we might be alright to do this then. Okay. Right, let's play go find the aircraft carrier then. Risky as he lines up for the charge. But you know I'm going to charge. I'm just telling. I'm trying to imply whether or not I'm going to die. Oh. There's planes dead ahead, so that would imply the aircraft carrier's down that way. Interesting to see its fighters. Oh, okay, she's definitely within our detectability then. And we can see her launch her bombers. Let's see what we're going up against too. Hosho, okay. Well, there she is. Amusingly, with the introduction of aircraft carriers, will that mean Citadel challenges in which you have to get Citadels and stuff actually become slightly easier? Because you just got to find the Citadel on the carrier. Let's test it. Let's see, we're up to 2 Citadels, let's go. Let's see, where is it then? Amusingly, I'm just overpelling, aren't I? And I've only got like 6-inch guns. Maybe we just use HE then. Well, that's seal clubbing. Yeah, things have got that bad. Oh, we actually even won the Nauza game as well, didn't we? Typical. Oh well. At least we got our promotion order. Let's do the Grimshatsky. And then we might do another carrier game. Oh, let's mix it up. Let's do a carrier game now. Yeah, we'll do another Lexington game. Let's see how that goes. Brandon, are the challenges time limited per week for the campaign? No. The campaign missions, like the weekly havoc and the hard mode, I think are going to be open the entire patch. So week 1's open the whole lot. Week 2's open from week 2 onwards. Week 3, so on and so on. So like they say, with the campaign, if you're feeling rather spectacular, then you can try and complete all the campaign missions in the last week. Probably not advised, but you can have a go if you want. Driving into the sunset. Yeah, many games are going to end up with carriers driving into the sunset. Oh no, don't do that, chaps. I'm more than capable of sinking myself. Right, they're the most exposed. Over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get over in this general vicinity, drop my fighter consumable, which is going to last a minute. Then I'm going to head down the map. Basically, I'm just identifying that our battleships are the most exposed. Here comes that. Colorado, Richelieu, let's get some spotting done. Vanguard, Tirpitz. If you drop fighters, I'm going to have to just run. So we'll just fly away from those bombers. They've got 2 DDs. Tirpitz is quite well protected there. Oh, no, he's definitely turning this way. Now, like we were identifying earlier, I was dropping them far too early. Now I need to get away from this AA cruiser as soon as possible. In fact, I'm just going to call them back. Yeah, I'm quite happy to go here. But what I'll do is I will just dash back over towards this Bismarck. This Bismarck is too much of a tempting target for the enemy carrier. So I'll fly over here. While I'm on my way, I'll then drop my fighters. And then that Tirpitz looks like a tempting target. However, that Richelieu in the centre, again, another tempting target. So, oh damn! I haven't remember. I haven't got 15 seconds for this. I've only got 10 now. We should drop to the deck now. If we swing, we might be able to get over here and see if we can get a broadside onto this Tirpitz. anticipating that she's going to try and reverse. Yeah, we'll do small torpedoes. Now again, identifying. What I got to do? I got to look at my ships. I was the most exposed, but also the Tempest is the closest. I'm not sure who to drop fighter support for. Vanguard there. Okay, let's drop fighter support here. Swing this round. Drop to the deck. Don't think we could. Oh, maybe we can. Come on. Come on. Ah. I guess ideally, kind of just, I'll just slow it down. And I'll do some bombers this time. And who's the most exposed battleship? Probably the Monarch. So about here should be fine. And that keeps the Monarch protected. Algeria, that's an AA cruiser. Oh. And just get the hell out of there, please. I'm not going to be able to detect what's in smoke. It's got to be one of the destroyers. Yeah. Swing it round. Yeah. Lightning's got good AA. I have to confess that. I think British destroyers are going to be quite good in future because of their maneuverability, especially the Lightning. I think the Lightning's going to be quite a good one. Who's our bombers going after? He's going after the Yukazi. Let's just see if I can just buy our Yukazi some time. Oh no, Yukazi's gone. I don't think my torpedoes run going to be that too successful over that. Vanguard there, that's tempting. Oh, managed to drop the torpedo in time. Let's do bombers. Let's try and get to B as quickly as we can. Give our battleship some fighter support. Dive bombing is going to take a while for me to learn. Right. Okay, he's over there. Hello. Sorry. Playing carriers is one of those things where you have to really constantly think. The thing is, keeping destroyers spotted is gonna basically wreck your squadron. Oh, don't worry, I don't think our team's going to win. Oh wait, why not? You never know. This is why the British destroyers are going to do so well. As soon as planes even get near you, it is just going to be pop a smoke and see what happens. Right, he's down the other end of his smoke screen, is he? Okay. Oh, I died a bee. Couldn't find their DD. As a carrier, it's like if you to find their DD, you have to get shot. So I don't necessarily feel like it's a very especially like a lightning hasn't really got much to fear from a aircraft carrier because they got so many smokes they can just pop another smoke, and then they can just shoot you. They got nothing to lose. So, yeah, British destroyers probably going to be a very strong destroyer type. But yeah, interesting. That smoke's died like a top hat. Would be nice if we could set navigation for all ship types. There's not many situations where that would be helpful. Hello, my gamer. Yeah. I mean, yeah, well, yeah, the funnel on the Lexington, the massive funnel. I think it's because the Americans were originally going to trunk. I think originally they were going to trunk the exhaust, and then they changed their mind and put a funnel on. And they put this massive funnel on. But yeah, interesting. I think there's not a lot of tier 7 stuff kicking around. Maybe take the kid out and see if we can hope for an aircraft carrier. What's the AA rate on Lightning? Don't know off the top of my head. I mean, it's not going to be as good as a Fletcher. Lightning's going to have 3 dual gun, dual purpose turrets, 4.7 inch. She's then also going to have a quad pom-pom and a couple of 20 mils. But it's not necessarily what her AA can throw out, because it is just damage over time. But it's just that you can't see them until you're on top of them. And then they just got smokes. So they just pop another smoke, and then you can't find them, and they can just keep shooting your planes. It's not a mechanic I want to change, though. I think DD should be probably one of the most... well, apart from being spotted, but even then, like, the being spotted by an aircraft is only like 3 kilometers. Very true, it's the smoke, yeah. I think that's what makes the Lightning, and also her maneuverability. So even if you do pin her down and say, there she is, she's got loads of maneuverability to respond to your incoming attack. Which makes her probably quite strong in those regards. Which then means but like potentially it could mean the British destroyers are quite nice. Also means the American destroyers should be quite nice as well because they have quite nice maneuverability. Kid is one of those ships I'm actually scared of. I've already taken her out once this stream, and so far I potatoed it into some guidey torpedoes, so wasn't so good. Nick, Orkan is a Lightning with upgraded AA, I believe. Yep, you're right. She's up. Yep. So Orkan has a better AA complement than the Lightning. However, you don't have those smoke screens, but you are a tier lower, which is, I guess, potentially quite useful. Damn, that was too quick. Don't know where one of the destroyers has not yet been found. I do not have a lot of wiggle room with these torpedoes, do I?
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Brandy, the Organized also has less torpedoes in favour of a 102 secondary. That was surprisingly common. It was quite a standard upgrade early war, and continued throughout.
Victory is in sight.
What damage do these torpedoes do? I don't know. Okay. Really slowed down, hasn't he?
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, brilliant, he's gone. Okay.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, just the Mayuki left. Oh. Well, only half an hour left. Let's see if maybe we can squeeze in another carrier game or something. Even though she's doing 40 knots, she just appears to be going slow. 41 knots. Maybe it's just 'cause she's so big. It's a shame that they didn't give Kid the anti-aircraft defense consumable, which did surprise me. I thought she was going to get it. Now I am going to have to do this while watching the Mayuki because I can't have the guarantee that she's not going to sail in a straight line. Nice. Probably a poor game in regards to how much score I got. Not bad. Finally got a win in her tonight. It's not a complete AA build, but close enough. Where's the... Maybe we'll do the Ranger. Get an insignia for playing the carriers. That's quite nice. Just got to try and get a winning one. It's surprised my internet hasn't cut out, considering how long I've been streaming. My handgraph, Spain, Shores, Fiji, California, Scharnhorst, Duke of York, Ranger. Bay, California. Smoke in the middle, could be a Fiji. Ah, okay, right. Their carriers playing the other flank. Do you wonder what the area of effect of the fighters are? We'll drop them here and see what happens. Ah, okay, so they're destroyers in the centre then. Oh no, I've done it again. Too early, and the Grasso's backing up. Got lucky there. Oof. But the AA on the California wiped me out. I'd love to keep dropping fighters over on this left flank. It's a shame you can't do it from the mini-map. That's what I'd like to do. Be able to drop fighters via the mini-map. That way you could guarantee, rather than having to fly over there, then call in your fighter support. What we got down there? Scharnhorst, Duke of York. Oh, some really horrible AA. Fiji, all grouped up nicely. Wherever I can do a drop on the Graf Spey, but with California right there, that's literally a death sentence. Scharnhorst there is probably a nice target because it's isolated. Oh. Just because I got him spotted, I might as well. I managed to get a torpedo hit on the destroyer, fair enough. And then we'll do a drop on this shores. And then if we still have aircraft left, we'll make a run on the Scharnhorst. I mean, it's pretty much rinse and repeat. California has a 97 AA rating. No wonder why I just tore my aircraft to shreds. Come on, I need to get here before his torpedo. Drop the fighters now, because I don't think... Yeah, the Bayern's going to survive. At least those fighter squadrons really do the work when you get them right. You actually feel like you're contributing to your team in some other manner than messing all this up, which I'm doing. That's a California. Run, 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 run away, run away. Oh, just go home. Might as well drop fighters here. Can I single one of these? This is the thing, they're clustered up really nicely that I can't just pick one out. Oh, this is where my planes get shredded, I think. Yeah, planes are already shredded. They got so many fields of overlapping fire. Highly doubt I can catch this Graf Spey out. He's right next to a Duke of York. The only thing I can probably say that I'm doing better is I'm dropping fighters to assist my team a lot better. That's my only fault. Yeah, it's rough. Right, last game of the stream. We shall play. Nick, sorry, my mistake. The Iwaki has the AA mod in slot 2, not Yubari. Oh yes, yes. You could. Well, I guess you could still. You can still take the AA mod instead of aiming systems, I guess you could say. I do. Something British to cheer us all up. Haven't played the Cheshire for a while. Let's do that, and then we'll call that a stream. Neck Crescent. It's bad no British CVs. Well, it's to be expected. They weren't going to release with the British. They're going to release with the American Japanese. We knew that kind of all along. Hence why the first two tech tree splits were also American and Japanese. They're always going to push those two because those two are the largest markets of players, I guess you could say. After that, then they look into the European nations. So more than likely, British will be coming next. But when, it's just a matter of as and when. More than likely, maybe we might see a British premium aircraft carrier come first, and then after that will maybe a tech tree come. Potentially, they might say launch Ark Royal as like a form of testing, and then look into doing the actual full tech tree, or they might just drop the whole tech tree. You never know. Like with the German battleships, they dropped Scharnhorst before they actually released the tech tree. And with the French cruisers, they dropped the Charlemagne before they dropped the tech tree as well. And I guess you could say they've kind of done the same with the pan-European destroyers. We've got the Orkan and the Bixviska first, before we've even got anything else. What are we up against then? Yukazi, Benson, Pensacola, Belfast, Fiji, Fuso, Normandy, Queen Elizabeth, Ranger. So again, because I'm in the cruiser, just going around the back of the island rather than the front of it, so I don't get pinned. Brandon, US. Yeah. That's the thing, like, the two largest console markets is always going to be Japan and America first. Fiji. What's going to be working with the Fiji? Oh my, Belfast. So we've got Queen Elizabeth, Fiji, and Belfast here. Oh my. That's one volley. There's two volleys. And she doesn't have a reload booster. And I'm probably going to get slapped about a bit. Oh, look, that one. Now, please, before I get moored. Which I'm getting moored. Got the Yukazi. Oh, we could squeeze another one in. Probably played far too aggressive. Oh. Nice guys. Not really. I traded a lot of HP just to kill Yukazi. I don't know why fancy. Do one more, yeah. Try and squeeze one away. Did the lightning. Play something. See how it goes. And then we'll have to call it, because then it'll be time for me to start cooking for the wife's return from work. North again. Amusingly, this entire stream, which has been 3 hours long, I haven't played a single game on the new maps. Which is probably typical. Legendary and Tier 7 game. Kagero, Karabosk, Orgachov, Laska, Tirpitz, Jean Bar, Richelieu, Grosser Kurfürst. 3 radar cruisers. Only one battleship's got sonar. Only one gunboat. I think the most dangerous ship out there to me is probably the Orchachov. Failed Division Yukikaze. I wouldn't hold it against the Yukikaze. More with Yukikaze, you can get away with it. It is a Kagero at heart. Kagero with Yudachi torpedoes. Judging by the way that triple battleships have been spotted south of Alpha, I suspect that... Is that 4 battleships? All 4 of the only battleships are spawned together with a destroyer. What kind of spawn system is that? So what? That just leaves 3 radar cruisers and the Kagero, I guess. Oh look, a radar cruiser. Was it 9 kilometers range for the Alaska? There's another radar cruiser. Oh, Khrushchev, 11.7. Our Shimikaze's dead already. Kagero's in Bravo. Come on, just cap. Please. Oh, Yamato's dead. God, no, my God. Yeah, I think quadruple battleships spawning at the Alpha objective has probably put our team in a very disadvantaged situation. Let's get up here and try and cover the rear of this key, because I suspect the Kagero wants to come around after the key, especially with all these lovely battleships. To be honest, the Kagero's got to come this way, because we've got nothing else anywhere else. So practically just waiting to see where the Kagero is. There you go, times tango. Oh, the engine's gone. Damn, didn't realise. Well, we had some sucky games to finish the stream on. However, we haven't played a single new map, amusingly. We have had some good to go with the bad. However, we can't always be showered in roses. Amusingly, we haven't had a victory in a carrier. Maybe I really am that bad. Flint game was before the stream. Yeah, I don't think we've had a single new map. Oh well. It's all a mixed bag. Yeah, I should have. I didn't click the engine. Well, I guess I just damaged conned the fire, so I guess there was no way I was going to get the engine back in action. I was anticipating the British acceleration, but I think with the engine out, it just wasn't going to work. So I guess we might as well show you a pretty picture of a carrier. We haven't even played the Japanese carrier this stream, so still plenty to look at when we come to, say, Friday stream. I mean, it looks quite pretty, let's be honest. Well, thank you for coming along. I know it's a bit of an ad hoc stream, but just taking a bit of a first look. Introduction to carriers, it is what it is, I guess you could say. Haven't got anything particularly negative to say, but haven't exactly got anything particularly positive to say either. Playing them, obviously, I'm not the greatest, let's be honest. Things are going to obviously develop and change. And I look forward to seeing how they eventually continue to impact the game and how that kind of impacts play styles and things like that. I hope you have enjoyed the stream, and if you have, feel free to give it a thumbs up, it'd be much obliged. Brandon, yes, I do have your submissions. I decided not to do an amateur report though today because I knew I was going to be streaming, taking a first look post patch. However, I will be working back to business as usual next week. Going all the way back, it's been a very busy, sporadic stream, I guess you say. But I'd say thank you to Melissa Smith, to Thoughtful Gamer, to Rollmac, to A Name That Was, to GJ Shag, to Ian Wilkins. Who else we had? Tazukalu Adventures as well. Good to see you. To Jamie Cook. Hey, Jamie, I've completely missed that you actually turned up. You must have turned up at the moment when the chat was going a bit nuts. Thank you to Baz Vegas for popping by. Thank you to Salty Sax as well for popping by. Thank you to Sid Tasker. To Catherine Bosut. To Law Enforcement. To Samuel Mitchell. To Shrimp Dragon. To Mixer Gamer. To Next Era Gamer. To Nick Dillon? Nick Dillon, that's it, yeah. To Brandon ABC. To Warships for Life. Thank you to... Who else we had today? Mobile Games as well. Let's Crescent as well, thank you. And Vaz has just appeared. Charism, they were during the test event, and they are. The thing is, I think because we're limited to one per game, I kind of hope they stay meh. They're definitely interesting. I think they're very tactical. I think if you play them well, you can do very well. And they can probably make or break games. However, they're not going to be massive damage dealing. It's more about supporting your team. If you don't know what you're doing in regards to supporting your team and you're just going after the damage, you're probably not going to succeed or enjoy them as much. At the moment, I'm still learning dive bombing, and as and when to learning to drop your fighters. That's the thing. Like, dropping your fighters is actually really quite critical. Understanding that gameplay and going out and doing the spotting. Like, just don't go damage hunting. Go think, what can I do for my team? And unfortunately, not a lot of people like to think about that. It's about what can I do for me rather than what can I do for him and them and that ship over there. But I think. So it's going to take a certain type of character / person to enjoy carriers. I definitely look forward to trying them in a division. I think in a division, with that communication with your division, you're going to be able to work out what you want to, how to do what for who, a lot more. Individually, they're a bit, unless you're really aware of what's going on, then you're probably going to not enjoy them as much, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'll see you on the usual game stream on Friday. This is a nice little bonus extra stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And although the music's playing again, I'll probably just end it when I end it. So cheerio, chaps. Have a good week, because I know it's we're back to work. I've had a day's work myself. I hope you all have a enjoyable week. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you when I see you. Business as usual. We'll return on Wednesday with a review of sorts. I've got a list of stuff I need to do, so I will be kept busy. And so until next time, I'm the Gareth Major, and back to the port.